All right, with that said, we're getting straight into our sports chat, talking all things Netball South Africa, deciding to, postpone all the activities in the world of sports because of the resurgence of COVID-19. Now we're chatting to Netball South Africa CEO, who's Blanche de la Guerre. Blanche, thank you so much for joining me this morning. A very good morning to you. I mean, obviously this could have been or should have been a difficult decision to reach, but how much of a setback will this be for the field of play?
Good morning to everyone and blessings to everyone out there that's recovering. Yes, definitely it was a very long, serious discussion, weighing all our options. But at the end, the safety of all our athletes and all the members out there was absolutely the reason why we decided to postpone.
I mean, obviously, we saw the Telkom League going in that Biosafe, secure environment. What is the difference between that and you guys deciding indefinitely that we're going to suspend everything?
We had a few very successful events. We had the Telkom League, we had the Malawi Test Series, and we had the Spa National Championships. And the venues in all three instances were absolutely prepared to accommodate the amount of people that we were going to allow there. But unfortunately, with the Uganda test, the first setback was when Uganda notified us that they will not be able to come in January. They want to postpone till March. And then we had other countries that were interested to come. But at that stage, it was just after after the holidays. You know, South Africa closes during December. So when everybody returned back home, it was shocking to see the news every morning, the increase in fatalities, the increase in infected people. And it was all about getting the news when people were traveling. And as you know, all our athletes, netball players are spread all over the country. So they would have had to travel, and everyone, as well as international umpires, everyone had to travel. So to us, it was a bit of a concern. And at the end, decided that we have the rest of the year. Let us look at March, and that would be easier to arrange a test series with the with the knowledge of infections that might go down.
And I mean, you're chatting about the players, all the players around the country. From your point of view, how would you say the players are affected by COVID-19?
Our players were very well informed. We communicate on a two-weekly basis with them. Since we started the preparations for the Telkom Netball League, we shared all the protocols with them. We made them aware of social distancing. We made them aware of, shopping, going to big malls. We made them aware of all the dangers, with the virus spreading. And they know that they need to take care of themselves too. We can't protect anyone that's not with you all the time. So I think our players were very obedient, and they were also very mindful of the fact that they can train and be fit on their own, not necessarily in big groups. So yes, it's praying every day, and for them to adhere to the safety and the request for social distancing and wearing masks all the time.
Absolutely. I mean, we saw... Yeah, I mean, we saw a lot of videos seeing some of the players training from home, and even saw Coach Dumisani also, coaching from home. But are there still plans to have some of these coaches, training the players from home?
The safety thing for the coaches in discussions were to travel to small groups, travel to a province. The coach will travel by car and take well care of herself and go to the Proteas. We still have other Proteas that traveled and still need to go to the international franchises. So they're also taking very well care of themselves. But the remaining Proteas and the squad staying behind will be coached by the coaches, Dumi and Dorette, and they will travel to the place where there are smaller groups.
I mean, with having suspending all these activities, I can only imagine how hard it is for you, because I saw on your statement saying that you guys are still going to review when these activities will come back into play. But how challenging is it for you to sit down and actually try to find new dates for these activities so that it actually does take place, because we don't even know how long COVID is going to take?
You're so right. You know, we can do everything in our power to prepare, to take care of the venue. We have a wonderful partner in the city of Cape Town and the CTICC. They do all the preparations, but still we need teams to travel to South Africa, and that is also one of the challenges. You know, are they going to be safe? They need to test before they leave their country. They need to arrive here and stay in isolation for a certain period and test again. So time is of the essence. Where a normal test series will take you 8 days in and out, this will take you 20 days in and out. So there's a lot of challenges, but you can never keep a netball player or an athlete or a sport administrator out of work, because that's our livelihood. That is our DNA. We need to move. We need to be active. We need to see our teammates. We need to be competitive on court. We need to do all those things that burn the calories. And for that reason, it's also very difficult.
I can only imagine. I mean, talking about moving, obviously you also have one eye on the 2023 World Cup that is coming up, and we're preparing for that. But with all this COVID-19 disruptions, are there any worries that perhaps we might not be ready when the World Cup comes, or is it too early to tell?
When we had the Telkom Netball League, our under-21s were invited. Most of them were part of the provincial team, and then the others were in training camp there. Yes, you definitely need much more training time and court time to go to a World Cup. But we're not the only country affected. The World Cup was postponed until December this year, and will be under review again later this year. So we're finding ways also for them to train, maybe in one high-performance center where it's safe and where they can also train as much as possible.
And just before I let you go, looking at the events to look forward to, obviously you'd love to see the players on the field, but should we get over this COVID-19 problem that we have right now, what are those events that we can look forward to with regards to netball?
We have a pretty straightforward calendar annually. So yes, definitely we would like a test series or two. Scotland also are very interested in coming to South Africa. Uganda said March. Zambia also indicated that they would like to come. The most exciting one is Jamaica asked to play against us, but they invited us to Jamaica. So yes, we're looking forward to that. But then on the calendar at this stage, the Telkom Netball League is starting in April. So then we follow the program. Then we follow the program like we normally do annually.
Well, Blanche, thank you very much and wishing you nothing but the best with regards to the events. We'd really love to see our players back on the court. That was Netball South Africa CEO Blanche de la Guerre just speaking to us about the unanimous decision to postpone all planned activities until further notice.